Hello children, let's continue our revision of chapter 12, friction. So let's continue to mark all the possible 2-mark questions, some MCQs and some 3 marks questions in this session. First question, give examples to show that friction is both a friend and a foe. So here you should know different situation where friction is used as a useful for us, as well as where friction is unnecessary or harmful for us. Here they can give any examples as a option, and you have to choose the correct option, or you may the same 3 marks question also may come in that option form, so that you have to choose which are all the options are there for friend, or which are all the options are there for foe. Anyway it may come. So now let's discuss the answer. First, friction is a friend in the following ways. Like it helps us to walk. If friction is there, then only we can walk properly, isn't it? So it helps us to walk, it helps us to write on the blackboard, and also it helps us to apply brakes of a car, so that if you want to stop the vehicle, what do? We apply brakes, isn't it? So in this way, friction is a friend. Next, let us discuss friction is a foe in the following ways. Because of friction, usually it causes wear and tear of machineries, and the shoes also get spoiled, and it produces heat in the machinery, like it due to friction, the motion of a vehicle get reduces, so that it consume more fuels, more energy. So this way general examples can be given. You have to choose the correct options. Got children? Now question number 2. Why does friction increase if the two surfaces are pressed? That means when the two surfaces are pressed, means when any object is at rest, why friction get increase? Or when two surfaces of the objects are come in contact with each other, friction increases, isn't it? Since what is friction? Since the friction is caused due to interlocking of irregularities in both the surfaces which slide on one another, it increases when the two surfaces are pressed harder. Or you can simply write you should keep in mind that friction increases due to interlocking of irregularities of the two surfaces which move on each other. Got children? So when if interlocking between irregularities are more, if it is locked tightly, then there will be more friction. Next, why is it easier to move a box which is already moving than one which is at rest? If the box is already moving, it is easy for us to move a box easily, isn't it? Or if it is at rest, we have to apply more force in order to overcome the friction. So just now we have discussed, when it is at rest, what happened? The interlocking between that surface of the box on the floor will be increase, isn't it? And when it is moving means always they slide over one another, they move on one another, where friction will be less, isn't it? Now let us discuss see the answer. When the box starts moving, the contact points on its surface do not get enough time to lock into the contact points on the floor. But when it is at rest, there will be more interlocking between the contact points on the surface of the box and on the floor. So it is difficult to move the box which is at rest. For children, when it is moving, there will the contact points on the surface of the box as well as on the floor do not get enough time to lock each other. So it is easy for us to move the box which is already in motion. But if it is at rest, there will be more interlocking between the contact points on its surface and on the floor. So it is difficult to move the box which is at rest, or it is easier for us to move a box which is already moving. Next, why does a car stop when the brakes are applied? Brakes, what happens? It creates friction. Due to friction, it makes the vehicle stop. So in cars, the friction is increased by using brake pads in the brake system. So the brake pads do not touch the wheels. Actually, when it is there, it do not touch the wheel. But when we press the brake lever, the pad arrest means stop the motion of the moving car due to friction, and the wheel stop moving. So simply the brake pad it increases the friction when we apply the brake. That's it. Now, give three factors on which frictional force in fluids depend. Fluids depend. The frictional force in the fluids depend on the speed of the object with respect to the fluid, the shape of the object, and the nature of the fluid. So, speed, shape, as well as nature of the fluid. Simple, three factors on which frictional fluid force in fluid depends upon. It depends upon the speed of the object, it depends upon the shape of the object, it depends upon the nature of the fluid. Now next question, a laborer has to push a heavy trunk. Trunk means it is a box, like suitcase which is made of metal. What should be done to reduce his effort in pushing it, and why? So how he can push that heavy trunk easily? What can be done? So the laborer should put some cylindrical logs of wood under the trunk. So if it is a cylindrical logs of wood is kept, when you push, the log will roll so that it can be easily pushed. But that in this way, the area of contact between the two surfaces is reduced. So here rolling friction is less than sliding friction. So the log of wood is kept in order to roll. So when it is rolling friction always, it is less than the sliding friction. So how he can make the trunk, how can he easily push the trunk? By keeping cylindrical logs of wood under the trunk. In this way, the area of contact between the two surfaces reduced because rolling friction is less than sliding friction. Next, give three harmful effects of friction. Again, the same harmful effect of friction. It causes wear and tear of the rubbing surfaces like shoes and soles of shoes, etc. And it also generates heat between the parts of machinery. It also reduces the speed. Because of that, it increases the consumption of energy. Here energy in the sense fuels. Next, why is friction essential? Give three examples. Why friction is essential? In order to do our day-to-day life, friction is essential. Isn't it? For that example, friction is necessary between the sole of our feet and the ground so that we can walk without slipping. It helps us to write on the paper, on the blackboard, whatever it is. And friction make it possible to light a matchstick by rubbing the stick along the rough surface of the matchbox. Here also any examples might be given. You have to choose the correct examples where friction is essential. Next, it is a general question. Gaurav went to the market on his bicycle. He found that he had to apply lot of force while pedaling. Why? What can he do? So while pedaling, he found that he has to apply lot of force. Why? What happened? Gaurav had to apply more force because there was more friction between the parts of the bicycle. If friction is there, we have to apply more force in order to overcome the friction, isn't it? So why he has to apply more force? Because there is a friction between the parts of bicycle. How can we reduce that? Obviously by using lubricants, isn't it? He should apply lubricants like oil, grease, etc. to the parts of the bicycle in order to reduce friction. Next, let us see some MCQ questions. Friction that exists between two surfaces in contact when there is no relative motion between them is called dash. Here, when it is at rest or when there is no relative motion means at rest. At rest, which type of friction exists? Static friction, isn't it? So the options given are sliding friction, static friction, viscous drag, rolling friction. So it is not in a motion. When there is no relative motion means when it is at rest. So the answer is static friction, option B. Next question, 4 students were asked to arrange forces due to rolling, static and sliding friction in an increasing order. Their arrangements are listed below. Choose the correct arrangement. First, now only we decide here the friction in increasing order. So rolling friction will be less. Static it will be more. Sliding friction first. So in increasing order means you have to start from the less friction to more friction. So first rolling, then sliding, then static. It is in increasing order. So here rolling, sliding and then static. So the option B is correct. Now next one, the energy required to overcome friction is mainly converted into dash. When friction, energy required to overcome friction, when you want to overcome friction, what type of energy is being converted to? Usually heat energy, isn't it? Even when you rub your hand to both the palms, you feel hot. Means in order to overcome friction, the energy to overcome friction is converted to heat energy. Now next question, out of the following, the better lubricant to be used in the moving parts of a machine. So you have to find out which is the better lubricant. Is water a lubricant? No. Air, chalk powder, turpentine oil. Yes, turpentine oil. Oil is a better lubricant. Next, force of friction is more in the option given are marble tiles, wooden floor, playground, glass table. So here, where friction will be more on the playground. So option is correct option is C. Next question. Once a body starts moving on table, the friction which comes into play is when start moving. Moving means always it is sliding. It moves on one another. It slide over one another. So always whenever you see starts moving means it is sliding friction. When it is not in a motion, when it is at rest means it is static friction. When it rolls over means it is rolling friction. Here when it starts moving means sliding friction. So the correct option is B. Next one, the force of friction that comes into play when one body rolls over another surface. So rolling means rolls over means it is rolling friction. So the correct option is C. Next question, these days we use suitcase with wheels, isn't it? Because it is easy for us to carry. So the option is they are easy to carry. Tires have cut grooves in them. Yesterday we have seen tires have grooves. Even shoes, behind shoes you have grooves in order to increase friction. So the correct option is A. Tires have cut grooves to increase friction. Now let's see 3 marks question. Give 3 examples to show that friction is increased deliberately. So where we want to increase the friction, purposely we want to increase the friction. Here also any examples may be given, you have to choose the correct examples. Athletes wear spiked shoes, yes, it helps them to run fast. Mountaineers also wear spiked shoes to walk on while walking on the snow. Tires of the vehicles are grooved to increase the friction. Roads are made rough to increase the friction. Blackboard is made rough so that we can write easily by using chalk piece. So this way any examples will be given. What is meant by lubrication? Why do we lubricate the moving parts of our vehicles? Name some lubricates and where they are used. See children, for 3 marks, it is not that brief, one big long answer will be given. This way, 3-4 questions together it will be given, and the options will be in the form of the same answer in the proper order you have to select. So what is meant by lubrication? Lubrication means oiling the machines from time to time. Why do we use lubricate? In order to reduce friction between them. Name some lubricants used: grease, oil, wax, etc. Isn't it? So these are the answer we have to select. Lubrication means oiling the machines from time to time. Lubrication of the moving part is done to reduce friction between them. We can use oil or grease in machines to reduce friction. Next, what is meant by streamlined shape? Where and why is this shape used? To whom has the nature provided streamlined body? First one, what is streamlined shape? Means they are narrow in front and back and broader in the middle, or you can tell narrow at both the ends and broader in the middle is called streamlined shapes. And where and why is this shape used? It is used in bodies of aeroplanes, missiles and rockets, ships, etc. This place streamlined shapes are used to reduce friction, isn't it, with air, water, etc. Ships and boats are also have streamlined shape to reduce friction with water, not air. It is wrongly written by mistake. Ships and boats have streamlined shape to reduce friction with water. Nature has given, to whom it has given streamlined shaped body? To birds and fish. Birds and fish, streamlined shape is given. Okay children, so that's all for this session, and in next session we'll explore more about different question of friction. Got children? Thank you.